The Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, Transparency International Nigeria, and Premium Times Center for Investigative Journalism have applauded the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists and its network of members globally for unmasking decades-long abuse of corporate secrecy, hidden owners of offshore companies, secret bank accounts, private jets, yachts, mansions, among others. The revelation by over 600 journalists from 117 countries, including journalists from Nigeria's Premium Times, indicts prominent politicians, both serving and retired, as well as those at the corridors of power. President Muhammadu Buhari, the Attorney General of the Federation, and all anti-graft agencies have been called upon by CISLAC, Transparency International, and Premium Times to investigate and prosecute those implicated in the Pandora Papers.
Since its release on October 3, 2021, Nigerians have read in their wake details of financial transactions and practices of politicians and influential individuals that exploit and, in some cases, violate and undermine extant financial guidelines and policies and threaten our corporate existence and collective well-being. The Pandora Papers confirm, therefore, the continuing weaknesses in the Nigerian financial system and regulatory deficiencies that have been at the root of annual loss of at least $18 billion to illicit financial flows out of Nigeria, according to the latest estimate.
The Pandora Papers exposes systems of secrecy that enabled aiding and abetting crime, corruption, and illicit dealings by politicians, billionaires, influential individuals, and their enablers. The release of the Pandora Papers is coming when Nigeria is still grappling with the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The group says it is an avenue for the Buhari government to act decisively against corruption, aggressive tax planning, and other financial practices of the high and mighty and their cahoots.
On its part, the Central Bank of Nigeria needs to ensure that financial institutions carry out know your customer due diligence, as well as enhanced due diligence as required by the Financial Action Task Force, Intergovernmental Action Against Money Laundering in West Africa, and other international compliance guidelines.
The report shows the significance of a strong partnership between media and the non-profits for an accountable and robust democracy. The Nigerian government must therefore immediately retrace its steps and stop further actions to emasculate free speech and gag the vibrant civil society.
Other civil society groups have been urged to lend their voices to this campaign against sharp practices. Perhaps the way forward could be through strengthening and digitization of the Code of Conduct Bureau, full implementation of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, stringent legislation by the National Assembly, are ways the Nigerian government could retrace its steps. Oluwatobienito, Viable TV,